It's been a little bit, and I really do enjoy making videos. It's something I'm passionate about, and I've been into it since I was about 13. You know, I just have a lot of those videos for myself. They're all, honestly, I should get a hard drive and organize them sometime, because they're just on a Google Doc, and that's really not going well. I I really like making videos. It's such a nice way for me to unwind, and I'm realizing it's only been 12 days. I really haven't disappeared for that long. I suppose disappeared is a little bit of a crazy thing to say when you have no subscribers, but I also don't care, you know, this is really just a passion project of mine. The first video on this channel, the Undertale I'm Snowed In, I just found it really fun wandering around, doing silly voices, being a character. Celeste Farewell quote unquote speedrun. That video came about because I was struggling on a certain room in Farewell. I booted up OBS, and I think within like 15 minutes I cleared the room that I'd been struggling with for an hour, which is insane because I also used to play Celeste on my Xbox, and I just rushed through Farewell. I'm pretty close to beating it on my console. I just really am not into playing or like booting up my Xbox. I'm so much more into PC, which is such a strange change. Then there's the Binding of Isaac video. I'm scared. I think it's just a really good Tainted Lost run that I threw. And I love that. I find that so funny. I play Isaac pretty differently. I set my eyes on going for 3 dead gods, which, if you don't know anything about the Binding of Isaac, I'm not gonna blame you. 3 dead gods is literally just 100% completion on all 3 files, and I'm currently on my first file with about 480 hours of game time. But, you know, it's a roguelike, so I understand what I'm signing up for. And that game has been so much fun. I have a couple of runs that I've documented just over those 400 or so hours, where I'm just doing random little things, and it's so cool to look back at those videos and see where I could min-max, where I could play even better. If I was in those exact same runs now, how I could change. I just love little things like that where you slowly improve. But in saying that, my actual point with the Binding of Isaac was sometimes I'll play with debug menu on and, you know, just go for some unlocks doing like really stupid things. I was grinding for Sacred Orb. I think I've put maybe 20 hours into trying to unlock Sacred Orb with a really difficult character. It's literally just like you have to beat the game flawlessly. So I just messed around and gave myself Damocles. That was the entire goal of that run, was just to see how much a Damocles start breaks your run. And it got incredibly overpowered incredibly quickly, and I got Sacred Orb, and I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's a wonderful way to get an unlock. I don't care if some people go, that's not a pure dead god file, you know, you use debug mode. I use debug mode for a bunch of the challenges, because I don't care about the challenges, I just want more unlocks. To get more items, to get more synergies, more dopamine, you know? That's what games are about. Then we move on to pizza percent. This video was... Okay, so the runtime is 8 minutes 54 seconds. That's how quick that video was to put together. I literally just loaded up a Minecraft world after ordering a pizza, and I wanted to see how far I could get. There's a couple cuts along the way in the video, I think. But, you know, the video literally ends with me seeing a pizza guy come up to my front door, so I sprint and, like, run away from my setup and, go get pizza. It's a pretty simple story. I'm also just playing on Bedrock because, God, my Java kills my PC. Then there's Benny, When I Find You, the Fallout New Vegas video. I'm really inconsistent when it comes to playing games, except for the longing, which I'll get onto in a second. I love so many games. And Fallout New Vegas is a game that I feel like I would adore if I put in the time. But at most, I think I've given it like 30 hours of game time. And I mean, I made it to New Vegas. I got there, and then I got bored and quit. So then I restarted, and that's the Benny When I Find You video. I loved making that. It was really different to how I normally do things, because it was about 3 hours of footage just compiled down to my personal most memorable bits, the parts that really made me chuckle. And I like it. Obviously, all of these videos are lacking in audio quality. That's something I really want to improve, which is why this video is a voiceover, because I'm just curious what this style is like. Maybe this is what I'll prefer. Who knows? Ultimately, whether I did have subscribers or not, I wouldn't be like, hey, which do you guys like more? Because this is a passion project for me. I'll do it how I want to do it. I also, for the meantime, I don't really care about thumbnails. Except for the longing. The longing, I've put a little effort into. I've gotten some like cute little screen caps here and there. Except for the longing day 3. I'm looking at that now and I just know that one's just lazy. The Longing was a game I've had my eye on for a really long time. I thought the concept of 400 days, do whatever you want, it definitely sounds more like an art piece than an actual game. And I think that is what it is, but that's perfectly okay. The concept is intriguing, it's very fun to play. Super satisfying. I love it. But I haven't gotten around to it. How Would You Spend 400 Days was the title that I had thought of before even buying the game. It was a question that I was genuinely curious about, you know? Because that's an egregious amount of time. And I'm currently chronically ill. This illness has persisted way over 400 days. So the idea of the longing stood out to me even more. To just think, you know, if I started this at the beginning of my illness, honestly, I might be able to play the longing like twice over. Which is really funny to me. But it's such an intriguing game. I really, honestly love it. And then the profile pic, Slime Shady, is such a goofy fucking screenshot I took when I was playing Terraria with a couple of my friends. And I just think it's really cute. I've actually wanted to make some videos with my friends because I think it would be much easier for me to get used to recording. I'm definitely not like a shy person. I just, while playing a game by myself, struggle to bring out my personality while recording. If I'm playing a game by myself without it, I just can't shut up for some reason, you know, I'm having a great time. And I'd love to be able to bring that like genuine passion and excitement I have for games into recording, because recording is a passion as well. I want to be able to mix them so desperately. But also, I feel like if I tried to be like, hey, guys, we're gonna record a video now for my channel, right? Okay. It would just be really awkward and bland, which has its own charm. I think that would be so funny for us to just look back on every now and then. I'd love that, honestly. So I have to get on that, I think. You know, that's bound to happen, sooner or later. Ultimately, what this video is about is my uploads aren't going to be consistent. I can't guarantee each video will be a higher quality than the last. I can't even guarantee I'll complete any Let's Plays I make. Except for The Longing. The Longing, I don't plan on playing consistently. I believe I said my plan for this all in episode 1, that's why it's nearly 40 minutes. 8 views, let's go! The Longing, I really just want to give updates into my time with it. And that sounds really fucking nice to me. That sounds like such a cool thing to do. You're not going to be with me for every single one of those 400 days. But there'll be parts of those 400 days captured that you can peek in on, and, you know, maybe not every video is going to be a banger. Maybe I'm not going to be talking about peanut butter sandwiches in every video. Maybe one of them's going to be 2 minutes long. I'll just be in a really sour mood, and I'll just get really close to the mic and I'll go, yeah, so today I'm feeling like the shade. I'm just gonna cry. Alright, see ya! You know, who knows? But also, I want to get to that final day and just capture this. And then be able to look back over a 400-day journey. That is so tantalizing. Now, I don't see my channel just becoming me playing The Longing. There's so many other things I'm into. I really do want to beat Undertale. Farewell, I don't know. But beating games, playing games, is something I literally just do in my free time. Chronically ill or not, I don't enjoy only playing games. There's so much more I want to do, and so much more that I actually do. I also had this really cool idea. Now don't steal this, because I know this is gonna put you at the edge of your seats. There's an unlisted actual first video, and it's me playing Persona 3 Reloaded. Or Persona 3 Reload, I can never remember. And Persona 3 Fez is a game that really connected with me when I was younger. So I got Reload, and I was like, this is great, I'm gonna do a let's play of it, and I'm gonna really enjoy it. I haven't picked that game up since that first recording session. I think I played a couple more hours. It came out on February 13th, February 3rd, something like that. And I haven't played it since. And that's a remake of one of my favorite games of all time. But, anecdote aside, the title of that video is Who Am I? Question mark. Persona 3 Reload gameplay walkthrough! And I really like the idea of the final part of that series, the final part of that Let's Play. The final part, after the entire journey, I want the final episode to be titled Who I Am. I think that would wrap the series up in such a cute bow. I think it would just work so well. But I also just haven't been able to get back into it, you know? Because I really want to be able to actually connect while playing the game again. I want to have the experience I had when I first played it. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to repeat that. And I'm not sure how well I'd be able to get into it while just recording, you know, because it's very strange for me. It's super out of my comfort zone, and still I enjoy it, you know, walking oxymoron. So maybe I'll be like, you know, Joseph Anderson, Waffles Dadapon, plays Persona 3, and just have like a meme character playthrough, and I just don't care about any of the characters. Funnily enough, I genuinely hate Fuka, or at least I did when I was younger. I never completed her social link just out of spite. I think I did every other social link except for the star because I was just stupid and didn't realize he existed. There were just times in Persona 3 where I'd look at a character and go, yeah, I don't like you, and I wouldn't do their social link, which I think is really funny. And I think that would be such a good bit here on the channel. But ultimately, I feel like I've been rambling on for a hot minute now. Ultimately, this is just a passion project. So, if a couple years down the line, you click on this video, and you realize that, who knows, maybe in a couple years I'll have like 20 subscribers, 20 people who every couple of weeks smile for at least like 10 seconds throughout like a 45-minute video of mine. I would love that. That would mean so much. I have no cute little conclusion. That's it. See ya.